Chapter 11, Physical Metamorphosis, from tenant farmer to stableman. As for the effectiveness of the dragon-tiger physique, Han Yi was extremely satisfied. His body was incredibly strong, able to carry enormous weight. This was just his initial transformation, yet his physical strength was already terrifying. He looked at the points displayed on his panel. If he amassed 500 points, he might be able to transform even further. Good! The spectators in the stands cheered when they saw Han Yi take a palm strike from a martial artist and only retreat a few steps back. Hallmaster Hong Yuan quickly regained his composure from surprise and replied to Han Yi's question, saying, "Your foundation is standard, neither bad nor great, but..." Before he could finish speaking, Hong Yuan launched another palm strike at Han Yi. This strike was swift and fierce, much stronger than before. Han Yi was caught off guard and didn't expect an ambush. He was flung backward, still can't see clearly. Hong Yuan muttered under his breath. He was very puzzled. No matter how he probed with his ki force, it could only go skin deep and failed to penetrate into Han Yi's stanchion. It was like wild grass sinking into a vast abyss, unable to fathom its depth. What he didn't know was that Han Yi's dragon-tiger physique could continuously accumulate and transform, making the concept of potential naturally non-existent. In other words, Han Yi had no limit. As long as he had attributes, he could continually improve himself. Soon, Han Yi stood up unhurt from the ground. He opened his shirt collar and found a red palm print on his chest. He clicked his tongue. That was a strong palm. Seeing Han Yi stand up by himself, Hong Yuan was astonished. How can this be? This man's flesh is so formidable. He could still stand up after taking a palm strike with 3/10 of my strength. To select a potential candidate with a good foundation, he controlled his ki force properly. It was in a state of being powerful without injuring people. Previously, against Wang Daniu and others, he used only 1/10 of his palm power. This time, to probe Han Yi's potential, he added 2/10 more. Unexpectedly, it was still not enough to pose a threat to Han Yi. It seemed that the physical strength of this youngster far exceeded his expectations. After realizing this, Hong Yuan no longer obsessed and calmly commented, "The reason I struck a second time is because the first one only revealed your foundation but did not show your true potential." "And no?" Hanier asked. "I still can't see it clearly." Hong Yuan shook his head in reply. Could it be because of the influence of the accumulation destiny? Han Yi wondered in his heart. Through his destiny, he could see his attributes and then continuously improve. He was an oddity with no limits. So it was normal for Hong Yuan not to see it. Prepare for the last challenge. After giving Han Yi a deep look, Hong Yuan retreated from the field. The surrounding family servants brought a large number of wooden barrels, filled them with water, and poured loads of medicinal packets in. Seeing this, the candidates standing in the school field all gazed at this scene with wonder. "Are they going to give us a bath?" Wang Daniu laughed. "Looks like it's a medicinal bath." Han Yi, who had a good eye, seemed to understand the purpose of this third challenge. The old butler once again took his position on the martial arts platform, officially announcing the rules of the third challenge. The third challenge is called Blood Marrow. What's in these wooden barrels is a special secret decoction brewed by the Liu Manor, which can temper the blood marrow. It's of great value. As long as you can endure at least 3 incense sticks of time in these barrels, you pass. Han Yi came to a wooden barrel and smelled a bitter medicinal scent. It wasn't pleasant. The special concoction was of black color. The whole barrel was full of black liquid. While many people were still observing cautiously, the Northland Ranger from the crowd took off his upper clothes eagerly and dived straight into a barrel. Clearly, he knew this was good stuff. How can I miss out on such an opportunity? Han Yi chuckled, took off his upper clothes as well, exposing his strong body with defined abdominal muscles, and stepped into a barrel. The bitter smell became stronger, but strangely, it made people feel invigorated. He scooped up the black medicinal liquid with his right hand, scrutinized it but couldn't discern anything. He could only feel his arms, legs, and chest all warmed up. His chest, which took a punch from Hong Yuan earlier, felt a sour and numb sensation after soaking in the liquid. The original redness and swelling quickly subsided, leaving him feeling incredibly relaxed and comfortable, mind and body both refreshed. It was like sinking a worn-out body into a hot spring. Amazing! Hania couldn't help but vocalize his admiration. The Liu Manor actually had such a great thing. This was indeed rare. The formula for this medication was definitely a family secret, a secret to secretly nurture martial artists in the Liu Manor. However, he soon discovered that not everyone could easily stay in the medicated bath like him. Most people around him were blushing and appeared dangerously uncomfortable, gritting their teeth and bearing it. It was as if suffering some inhuman torment. Even Wang Daniu, who was not far away, had a normal complexion. But his eyebrows were tightly knitted. Clearly, this medicated bath added a considerable amount of pressure. "I'm burning up. My body's going to explode. Can't take this anymore. It's too painful. What's in this barrel? It feels like I'm being bitten by ants all over." Many people couldn't bear the pain of the medicinal bath. Before they could even last the time of one incense stick, they jumped out of the barrels. At this time, the old butler stood at the side, laughed and explained, "This medicine is called Nourishing Body Soup. It's Liu Manor's secret recipe. It can repair hidden injuries, temper the body, nourish the flesh and internal organs, and even cleanse the blood marrow. But it also brings non-human pain. As each person's constitution is different, so is the pain.